Hey everybody, it's Annette. It is December the, holy cow, 13th, I think. I've lost track of days. It's Saturday. It's supposed to be a really big meteor shower tonight starting at 10 and peaking between 12 and 2, which is completely useless to me because I will be asleep. I did see one. I wasn't even looking for one. I was looking to see what the big honking light was in the sky, and I got the Sky Finder app on my phone, and it identified it as Jupiter. Jupiter is really popping tonight in North Carolina, Zone 8B, the Piedmont. So today I had planned, because we've got cold weather coming in. Tomorrow is going to be bitterly cold, and then tomorrow night, Sunday night, it's going to drop down to 14 or 15, which is insane for our area. So I spent the day adding straw where it needed to be added. As you know from my earlier videos, I did an overall laying down the straw for everybody. But because it's been a few weeks or 2 or 3 months, I can't remember when I was doing that in the fall, I had to rake out some of the old and put it in bags. I'm going to save it for compost and fertilizer. And then I just topped off and added fresh straw. They got really thick beds. When I went to close them up tonight, we had gone and done the live nativity. When I went to close them up, they were all nestled in there and they look so cute. I'll try to put a photo on my little post area down here. But the live nativity, thank God, it was not too cold. It was like 50s when we arrived, and they had a really, really good system. You have your angel, your Mary, and your Joseph, the shepherds and the wise men, and then they had 2 groups. So we were group 1 for 1 hour. 1 hour, and then another group comes in, but we weren't standing for 1 hour. And I didn't know how they did this before in the past. I thought they stood there all night. But we would go out there, 1 angel, 1 Mary, 1 Joseph, 3 wise men or women. I got to be one of them. And then the shepherds, there were 3. Stand there for 15 minutes around the manger, not blocking the baby, of course. And cars are driving up and down Main Street, and people are walking around because it's in the middle of, it's a Friday night uptown, and so lots of people are coming. They've got the horse carriage rides, they have the lights everywhere, shops stay open later, they have snacks, they have the giant snowball. People can go in, and it's a lit snowball. People can go inside and get their photo taken. It's really amazing opportunity for families and children and people who just love seeing the pretty lights. So we did our 15 minutes, and then before I knew it, had somebody tapping on my shoulder, and it was the next crew of wise men. So I handed off I don't know if it was gold, frankincense, or myrrh. It was a container. Handed that off, and then go inside, warm up for 15 minutes, and then we go back outside. So in 1 hour, you've got 2 15-minute sessions is all you've got. So 2 groups doing 2 15-minute sessions apiece. Then when the next hour comes in, they've got it staggered to where they can start getting out of costumes. We get out of costumes, they get in their costumes, because they're going to start the next round. So you got 6 to 7, and then the crew from 7 to 8. I was really impressed with the structure and the organization of this, and just standing there, being quiet, looking towards the manger, and try not to make too much eye contact with the kids, because then they would start getting wiggly. But just trying to stay in character. I really liked that. That was nice. So I got the straw in the coops, and then have the plants covered up. I got this little pans people get, the plastic pans you get at the hospital. I don't know what I think they're for throwing up, maybe. They're rectangle. They're not the semicircle ones, but My husband got 4 or 5 that he gave to me. I was going to use it to plant seeds in it. Instead, I just decided to hold on to them. And what I did was, I'm trying the ping pong ball method this time. I filled the plastic containers up with water. I added ping pong balls in the water, and hopefully that will help slow down the freezing. Of course, it's all contingent upon the water moving. So if there are no breezes or anything, we're going to have a frozen ball in water. But it is deep enough. It's about 6 inches deep, and the pan's maybe 10 to 12 inches long. So I filled it up, and so everybody's got in their own runs. They have a container of water. They all have their regular water bowls filled up, but I've got these backup water bowls, trying to use the ping pong method, seeing if that's going to help. Because anybody who raises livestock of any kind knows that in the winter you're going out there 2-3 times a day breaking up water. And I don't have the means to, because of where the coops are located, to put some type of heater or something there. Number one, I don't like to put heating elements near straw. And even though it wouldn't be in the middle of straw, I could put it on the ground or on a piece of wood. Chickens are notorious for kicking things around. And because of that, I just like to avoid any potential for fire. And I don't know, I don't feel comfortable enough to do that. Some people have systems where they have the heated thing under their water, and they may have their coops closer to the house. I don't know how that works. And they may have it to where the chickens can't kick straw into the water. I don't know what their system is. I'm sticking with what I'm comfortable with. I don't want to be laying there at night or when I'm at work and then constantly wondering, holy crap, is a piece of straw setting the coops ablaze. So that's just what works for me. I'll let you know how the ping pong method works. I did try last year where you put salt in a 20-ounce soda bottle. It's said to put a third of salt in there, and I did a third. The bottle froze in the water. Of course, I did have metal pans then too, so that was kind of counterproductive. I found that when I added more salt to the bottle, the freezing time took a lot longer. So there may be something to that. We'll see how it works. It's just a constant learning experience. But for staying outside, and again, thank goodness we had this beautiful weather, not too cold, and the hot chocolate when we got done was amazing. But I wanted to tell you, my husband got me this vest last year, and I can show you the button here. This is a heated vest, and when I worked in distribution, some of my friends had those coats out there because they were exposed to, when you're working on a dock, even though the truck's backed up in it, there's still cold air getting in. So in the winter, they're freezing. In the summer, they're burning up. They have these ginormous fans, like I call them helicopter blades, because they're so big that give them some breeze coming in. But in the winter, they really struggle. They're having to stay in coats. They're having to stay in hats and wear gloves. So I did moisturize my face, moisturize my lips before this. I had this vest on and ready to go. And you get like a little pack. You get a vest or a coat with one of these. Mine didn't come with any heating elements, so I had to buy one. They're not too bad expensive, but they're a little black square thing that looks like that. And then it's got the USB into it, the type, I think they call it a type C plug for charging it up. And when it's at full capacity, all the lights, you have 4 lights, they will be lit up. So when it's full, you put it in the pocket. There's a USB on the inside pocket, and you just plug the device up to it, and then you take this, press it to hold it for a moment, turns red, and then 1, 2, and 3 for your heat levels. I kept it at 1, so I'm going to turn it back off because I don't need it inside. So obviously, the higher the heat, the shorter the battery life. So I've been wearing this I kept it on actually, it was so comfy. So I've had it on a couple hours before I turned it off. And I don't know what the battery level is now, but at the base level 1, it lasted and kept me warm. So straw in the coops, chickens tucked in, getting ready for tomorrow night. If you have not gotten backup water in your water jugs, do that. If you still have hoses plugged up, unplug those hoses and just have your backup water, and just stay warm. There's lots of things we have to do at this time of the year, and layering is always key. I will wear, and you've seen a couple ridiculous photos of me in my thumbnails, I think, where I am literally wearing 3 hats. I'm wearing the one that covers the face, except for the eyes and the nose, which I can pull it up over my nose. And then I have a toboggan on top of that. Then I've got I guess it's the trapper hat with the flaps on there. I saw the lady on Appalachia Homestead had one, and I'm like, I gotta have that hat. And I asked for Christmas, and my best friend got it for me. But it's so fleecy on the inside. It's made a huge difference in my comfort level when I'm going out there on cold mornings and the cold evenings taking care of the chickens. And then the other thing that I got, obviously keep my pink puffer coat, and then I use the ski bibs. If it is, oh gosh, I would say under 40 degrees, ski bibs are going on under all that too. So layer, 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 and then the slogger boots to protect from mud, chicken poop, and moisture. So my friends, I pray wherever you are, you'll be warm. If you're able to see the meteors tonight, I hope you have an amazing light show. I think that's going to be beautiful. I may sneak out one more time and see if I can get a little peek at something while they start. Midnight's not going to happen. But take care. I have misplaced, dropped, whatever, my remote control. I don't know when I'll have it again. I know one day I'll probably just either vacuum it and suck it up or sweep, and it's probably gone under somewhere it shouldn't have gone. But until such time as I find it, you're used to me cutting off my own videos at this time anyway, and tolerating me for doing it. And I appreciate that very, very much. I need all the support I can get. Love y'all. Take care. Behave yourselves. Have a good night.